Hello and welcome to Loppy Loves Iceland. If you haven't been here before, my name is Lauren and on this channel I talk about my life as an immigrant living in Iceland. Today I have another ghost story for you. I am sharing an Icelandic ghost story every week in October for Halloween. And today we have yet another skeleton related story. There is so many of them. And today's story is a bit darker and a bit scarier. So let's just jump straight into it. So the main character in today's story is a priest's son. He was mischievous and cheeky. He would get into a lot of trouble. He laughed at everything, even when people warned him against it. And one day, while a body was being buried, some large bones surfaced from the gravesite. The boy picked one up and commented how large it was and how strong the owner must have been, and even started making some mocking comments about the owner of the bones. People told him to stop and stop being disrespectful, but he just laughed and he didn't really care. And then when Christmas time came around, the priest invited everyone to a large banquet. All of the guests arrived, and once everyone was there and enjoying the feast, there was a loud knock at the door. But all of the guests had arrived and there was no one that they could have been expecting, so no one dared to go and answer the door, except for the priest's son, who was curious but cautious. Outside stood a huge white-haired man who took the boy firmly by the hand. They went to the table together. But the man wouldn't eat, and that is until the boy had the idea to go and fetch some freshly dug grave soil and put it on the plate, and then the man started to eat. And he kept asking for more dirt to eat and just kept repeating, more dirt, more dirt. After he'd finished eating, he drank some sacramental wine, and as the night went on, he led the boy to a small house in the graveyard. There was a bed inside, and the man instructed the boy to lie down on the bed. The boy did as he was told, and when he looked up, he was terrified to see a large sword dangling directly above his heart, held in place by only a single strand of hair. His fear was so intense that he could barely move, and then the large man said to him, "You mocked my bones and disrespected the dead. Now see how powerless you feel when death looms over you. Remember this lesson and never mock the dead again." After that night, the priest's son became the most respectful and well-behaved boy in that village. I'm not surprised. He never forgot about the sword that hung over him that night. And the moral of the story is to never mock the dead, and to remember that the sword of death hangs over all of us, even when we least expect it. So that's it for today's story. I thought it was quite a creepy one today. Definitely a lot darker than the ones that I've been covering recently. Let me know in the comments what you thought of it. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.